Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my October edit, which includes all of my favorites for the month. October absolutely flew by for me. It is insane that it's already November and I'm still trying to come to terms with that. Luckily in October, we had a decent amount of like sunny yet chilly days, but now the rain is here and it's probably here to stay for many months to come. It was definitely a month of coziness for me though, finding lots of really great staples and of course tons of great books too. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna start with like a die-hard favorite, something that I've been probably mentioning maybe a little too much for the month of October and then also in September, but it is Aritzia's slouch coat. This coat is just perfection. I now have this in over like 6 different colors and like fabric combinations. When I tell you this is like a must for fall and also for winter, like it absolutely is. I have 2 of them right here, but I tried on a bunch of them just so that you guys can see the different colors, but also the different fabrics because I do have a few different ones. This coat is for like my oversized coat girlies. And there is just so many reasons why it is my favorite. Of course, it's like the vibes that it gives off. It's super effortless and it's timeless and it's just like a very chic jacket, but they are also incredibly warm. This will keep you very toasty warm for when the temperature starts to drop. And because it is oversized, it's great for layering too. Like I can layer some bulky sweaters underneath it, no problem at all. I have ones that are lined and then also this one that is unlined. Like this one, for instance, is great for the now. Like if it isn't quite yet super cold where you live, or perhaps like it just doesn't really get really cold where you live, like this is going to be the perfect jacket for you because it's unlined. But like all of these ones are completely lined and hold in all of the warmth, and it's just like it's a coat. Like it's heavy, it's extremely well made and tailored. Love that it's double-breasted and like the shoulders and everything just doesn't seem too bulky. This is an investment. It's an investment for sure, but I just think that they are so worth it. And I get the smallest size in both of these, so you can definitely kind of find like your perfect one. They have these ones that are really long, but they also have like a mid-length one. So yeah, love them. I found a new jean favorite, which is, as you can tell, kind of a shock for me because I am so in love with the Aritzia Farrah jean. I have that in so many different washes, and anytime I go into my closet to like pull out a jean and like I want to switch it up, I just always end up going back to that one because I just love the fit of it and I love the way that it looks on me. But I found a new pair of jean in the month of October that I was wearing practically all month long. So this is a pair of Levi's jeans and the style is like their dad jean. I think why I love this one is because it still seemed like a little bit fitted throughout the waist, but it was just like a baggier denim without getting like too wide. And I love the way that it looks with pretty much all shoes too. And then the wash of it is really good. What I love about Levi's is that they eventually like really conform to your body. So I'm on my way there. So I just know with even more wear, like this is just gonna mold to my body like perfectly. But I also love that they just fit me like right out of the packaging. Like I didn't have to get them hemmed, I didn't have to get the waist taken in. But yeah, this one I ended up getting a size 24 because I didn't see a 23 available, and I love the way that it looks. You can also like throw them in the dryer and it will like shrink up a little bit because they are 100% cotton. So typically that's what I do too if it ends up being a little bit bigger. This was also a month that I'm just now realizing is like a month of so many Lululemon favorites. I have been living in my Lululemon. My first favorite is these pants. As you can see, I now have them in 3 colors. I discovered them with you guys. I think it was in one of my last hauls. I don't even know when was the last time I did a Lululemon haul. Do I like owe you guys a Lululemon haul? But I may have discovered these in September, and they are the Softstreme pin tuck pants. So they are a little different than like the standard Softstreme pant that Lululemon has had forever, the one with like the drawstring at the waist. I love this style so much more, and the reason being is like the waistband is flat, and like the way that it looks, it just kind of looks like a trouser because it has like this mock front that looks like a zipper would be there, but then the back has like these trouser looking pockets on them, and I just feel like it's a very casual, super comfy pant that's like a little bit more elevated. I just love this idea and I'm so happy that they made these. And then the pin tuck aspect is just like these seams going down the front too that just elevates it even more. And on these they have more of like a mid-rise and they really hit at the perfect spot. When they first started coming out with these, they only had it in one inseam length option, and that's what I got these 2 colors in, this tan one, but then this is also the black. So as you can see during the try on, they are still long. I have yet to take them in to get altered because, well, I guess I'm just a little lazy. But also when you drop them in, you have to be without the pants for like a week and a half. And I just haven't been wanting to be without them. So I just kind of wear them around the house, or I pair them with like my platform Uggs if I want to like run out with them, and it works just fine, honestly. But this month they finally released it in different inseam options. So they released like a short version, which is this one, the bone color. So you'll see during the try on the difference in the inseam lengths. This one definitely fits a whole lot better for me. I get these in the size extra small, and you guys need to check them out because I've been living in them. They're perfect for working from home. They're perfect for just like going out. I love them for all of sort of occasions. I think I discovered this one in September, but it's just such an elevated basic shirt. I love it. So it's from Lululemon, and it's like this really stretchy material. This one is slightly see-through, but it works with like a skin color bralette with it just fine. It is like a long crop length that comes a little bit below my waist but above my hip, and I just love this little twist knot detail on it. Oh, it's so cute. I got it in this one, but then I also ended up going back and getting it in black. They moved this to being on sale, and I just checked and they are all still available. They even offer it in 2 more colors, so go get them before they sell out because I feel like you will love them. I wear them working from home, but I also love like pairing these with jeans. You can dress them up too. It's a really great t-shirt. And like I said, this is a month of coziness for me, so I have even more like lounge and cozy favorites too, all from Lululemon. So these sets have been incredible. They actually first came out with this last year, but then they brought them back, so I'm very happy about that. They brought it back in this jade gray color. So it consists of this short sleeve shirt. It's kind of like a 3/8 length actually of a sleeve, but it's a little bit cropped too. And then combining it with these really ultra wide leg lounge pants. This material, oh my god, this material, it is incredibly soft. It is lightweight, it's stretchy. It just like, it feels like butter. It's a modal fabric, and modal fabrics are always so soft and so nice. In the pants, I ended up sizing up to a size 4 because the waist does run a little bit tight, and I definitely wanted it to be like loose and not tight, especially if I'm just wearing it at home lounging. These sets, in my mind, they are made for lounging at home or for sleeping. I wouldn't necessarily like wear these out and about, but I now have them in 3 colors because now I have it in this one, I have it in the espresso color, I believe that this is what it is, and then I also have it in black. Similar to the other pants, I have yet to take these in to get hemmed, so you'll see the standard length that it comes in and what it looks like on someone who is 5'1" versus the length in the brown shade here, which is hemmed. I should really make a trip in and get these hemmed because I've been wearing them around like this and it's a little bit of a tripping hazard. I almost just like bit it a few times because they're so wide leg that you end up like stepping on them a bit and like tripping. So a little bit of a warning there, but love these sets. And then for like my lounge but going outside sets, I have been really loving the scuba collection at Lululemon. In particular, the full zip, just original sweatshirt. I've been really coming around on this, guys, and really like reaching for it more. It's like oversized, it's a little bit cropped, it's boxy. I just love the way that it looks and fits. And then finally, I feel like after so many years of them having the scuba collection and coming out with so many different versions of joggers and things like that, they finally released like a jogger that's just like a traditional sweatband, kind of like the ones at Aritzia that I love so much. Ones that are a little bit baggy and looser. Oh, the fit of these. So finally, Lululemon just has one of like my favorite matching set combos here. The quality of these are excellent. They wash really well and they are thick and cozy and they have a fleece interior to them. Drawstring and all, excellent. This also does come in different inseam options. What you'll see during the try on is that the brown is the regular length and then the gray one is the short length. Gotta be honest, after washing them and having the gray ones for a while, they do end up shrinking a little bit in length. So I think just for me personally, like moving forward, if I'm gonna get more colors in this, I'm just gonna stick with the regular inseam length. So just know that, like know that it does end up shrinking a little bit, especially if you were to put it in the dryer. It's the only thing I would say. You guys, I found my dream bag this month. Oh my god. I have been eyeing a suede bag for so long. And I saw that Bottega released this beautiful style and I was like, yes. That's the one. So this is the Bottega small hop bag. What you can see by the shape of it is that it has like these pointed corners versus like the traditional Jody style. It's more rounded, right? Oh, you guys, it is so beautiful. Love the shape of this in comparison. I feel like it's a little bit different. This is also the small size. They do have a large one, but the large one just seemed like it would be a little too overwhelming for my height. Again, I'm 5'1", and already this small one is pretty massive. I think that you can even fit a laptop in it if you like angled it in. So by it being small, it's really not that small. The color of this suede is like a deep chocolate. It's called their fondant color, and then it has a brass zipper on the inside. But unlike the Jody style, this just has a magnetic opening and closing, so there's not like an exposed zipper that you can see. With my other mini Jody, I honestly just kind of leave it open. I never leave it zipped. So with this one, it's kind of nice because you can just like leave it open if you wanted to. But if you wanted to close it, it's very slouchy, so it's hard to show you guys. You just fold it under and then it just snaps closed just like that. I love that it is like a slouchy kind of bag, and it's extremely comfortable too. It has like this wide strap right here, and when you put it on your shoulder, it stays. Like it doesn't slip off or anything like that. You guys, God. Okay, I'll stop freaking out for a second. And then in terms of the inside, it's gonna be hard to show you guys the inside because it's just like a black hole in here. But the size on the inside is exactly the same size that you see here on the outside. So it is an extremely large interior that you can hold so much. This is probably one of like my larger handbags, I gotta be honest. Right now, I just threw a couple of things in here, but I can fit like this big boy of a camera in here, my phone, my Kindle, like I can throw a bunch of things in here. There's also a leather interior too, which I really like. Like heaven forbid you accidentally spill anything in here, it's gonna be really easy to clean up. The only thing that I need to do with it is I want to spray it with some rain weather protector, just given like where I live. So it might be not a bag that I can use like every single day just because of where I live, but I sure damn well am going to try because this is just the bag of the fall and the winter. The deep chocolate check, being suede check. So I'm very, 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 very excited about this. Another favorite of the month for me was all my Majuri pieces. I recently did a haul on it in one of my vlogs, but they have been like my staple everyday pieces. Some of these pieces I don't even take off every single day, and I am just so obsessed with them. So let me show you what they are. So two of them are necklaces. The first longer one here is a serpentine chain. I think it's a really great foundational piece for your collection. It's great for layering, but it's also great as a standalone too. I also like that it's shiny and you can see that like it catches the light. Oh, so pretty. Right now, temporarily, I put like this moon charm on it. Right now, I have on my wish list from Majuri like a daintier, smaller chain that I can put that on, but I'm waiting for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals to come because I know that they're gonna have 20% off here soon. So little PSA for you because I know that they always do that around that time. So really great time to get really great quality pieces, especially 14 karat gold pieces at 20% off. Like it's so good. And yeah, all of these pieces are 14 karat gold that I'm sharing with you as well. But the moon charm pendant here, really cute, really small. It has like these diamonds layered on it. I am such a huge fan of moons, so that was like kind of the perfect thing for me. And then the smaller chain that you see right here, it's a curb style chain and it's an adjustable one. So unlike the other chain that this is actually, oh, this is a 16 inch. This curb chain that I got is 14 to 16 inches. So it's a little bit adjustable in length. They also have this one in a little bit longer, I think a 16 to an 18 inch. The curb chain is beautiful for layering. It's a really great just staple chain that's gonna pair with whatever sort of combination you wanna pair and put on your neck. It goes with everything. I love it. I also got a couple of bracelets, and I am new to being a bracelet girl. I honestly thought that maybe it wouldn't last, like I would like them for a while, but then I'd want to take them off, but I have not taken them off ever since I got them. I take a shower in them, I work out in them, like they're just on 24/7. I think that's another bonus of having 14 karat gold. They look just like the day that I got them. They're both like still super shiny and gorgeous. But what I think I love about them is the fact that they are so weightless. It it really doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my wrist, so I completely forget about them. But I just love the idea of having these permanently on. Another reason that I kind of wasn't really drawn to bracelets is because my wrists are really small, so it's hard to find ones that really fit, and I don't want adjustable bracelets because I don't want chains like dangling, and especially if you're layering, then they're all gonna get twisted together. So I wanted one that was like exactly a length that would fit me, and Majuri had like non-adjustable ones. So I got the smallest one, which is a 6-inch, and that, as you guys can see, fits my wrist perfectly, but they have them in increments of a 1/2 inch, so 6, 6.5, 7. This timepiece chain, it's more of a simple timeless design versus this one right here is called like the anchor. So it has like these interconnected links to them. And then I also got 2 rings as well. The first is this baguette's diamond ring. It is a 1/2 eternity bands, but it has these 8 baguette diamonds on them. I got it with the 14 karat gold band, but they also do have a white gold band. So if you wanted it more like tone on tone. But me personally, I love the contrast of this because I already have an infinity ring that has like the white gold with the diamonds. So I liked the contrast. I thought it was really fun. And then the other ring that I got is kind of like this duo of a twist band, but then also a smooth band, and they are interconnected rings. I love this one because it is simple, yet it's unique, right? Because of the bands being interconnected. And for my fidget lovers out here, like this is the perfect ring for that because they kind of just like slide up and down and you can kind of like mess and fidget with them. I catch myself doing that quite a bit when I am wearing this ring. But I love these rings because they're simpler. It's more minimalist and easy pieces to wear every single day. Like every single one of these pieces is everyday items for me. You guys know my love and obsession with matcha, so it deserves a special little call out here because I don't think that I've mentioned it in a favorites video, and this is something that I found like within the last couple of months. So it's time to officially include it in a favorites video. It deserves a spot here. So this has been hands down exclusively my favorite matcha that I have been using every single day. I first discovered it at Wajimaya, which is an Asian grocery store that's here in the Seattle area. But since then I have found it on Amazon, and so I just get it off of Amazon now. I feel like with my matcha journey, I am just like, I'm evolving a little bit with it. Because I feel like at the beginning when I was getting into matcha, I wanted matchas that were like a little bit on the sweeter side. But now I just love ones that have like a little bit of bitterness to it, like really robust flavors. While of course, all of them being just like super smooth and kind of like creamy. I'm no matcha expert by any means, so hopefully that description's makes sense. But I always get ceremonial grade matchas. That's the best grade of matchas that you can get. And also take a look at how green the powder is. Like this is like crisp green. Try this matcha out if that sounds like something that would be up your alley, because I feel like you would love this one. I also found a love for blue light blocking glasses. If you watch my vlogs, you would know that, well, one, we're very into reading, completely in the reading era, right? But I've been switching between like how I'm reading, sometimes with physical books, sometimes with my Kindle, but then also with my iPad with the Kindle app. And when I read with my iPad, I like to wear the blue light blocking glasses because I'm just staring at the screen for many hours, right? And my eyes started to get like really kind of like tired and strained. And since wearing blue light blocking glasses, I'm not feeling the eye strain. So, you know, say what you will about blue light blocking glasses. That's kind of a mouthful, but it really works for me. And I've now converted these to wearing them when I'm working at home, like on the computer, if I'm just sitting there editing, if I'm sitting there doing like my Amazon work, and I feel like it really helps my eyes. I like this pair in particular. It's from Tom Ford. The frame of these is kind of like a tortoise style, and I like the way that they fit. I'll show you, even though there might be reflecting. Blue light blocking glasses reflect so much more, I feel like, than standard glasses, but yep, this is the way that they look like on. I love the shape of them. I have a really small head, so it was kind of hard to find glasses that I like the look of it on me. So I really like these. Let's take these off before it ruins my makeup. So if you feel like you're in front of a screen a lot, if you read in front of a screen like I do, perhaps check out like this style of glasses because it might help your eyes. So let's do a quick recap next here on my October reads. I read 6 books for the month. 5 of them are right here, but as you can see, like some of these are like thick books, you know? So I'm happy about that. For this month, we are still in the thick of things with Zodiac Academy, okay? This series has been an obsession. It has been absolutely everything for me. It has taken me on a full roller coaster of emotions, of like having a super high but really low lows. Like, I don't know if I've ever experienced that with any series. It is quite the feeling, and this is quite the investment too, because it is a massive series. The first book that I finished for the month was the 5th one in this series. It's called Cursed Fates. I have the worst memory when it comes to reading. I need to remind myself. Cursed Fates, it was kind of like finally, after so much yearning, like, this actually left me a little speechless. I feel like it was one of my favorite ones in the entire series. Incredible. But the Twisted Sisters, aka the authors here, they know how to leave you on such a cliffhanger, and like the worst cliffhangers in existence. So we end this one in a cliffhanger, and then we immediately had to dive into the 6th book here, which is Fated Throne. This book was so frustrating for me, but we're at the point now where like, I love these characters. They are real people. They are my friends. I am so invested in all of it. I love this world. I want to live here, you know? I feel like the ending of this one was less of a cliffhanger as the other ones, but still not a happy ending for me. The sacrifice, the love, the sacrifice. So we immediately, of course, had to jump into the 7th book, which is Heartless Sky. This one was like a little bit of a breath of fresh air. We got to slow down for a minute. We got to have a lot of fun. We got to have a lot of laughs. Really just like stitching my heart together, but then of course just like ripping my heart out at the end, stomping it on the ground, tearing me to shreds. Why did they do this to me? Needless to say, like, this series is 100% worth it. I recommend it like every single video that I film, but they are incredible. So now I'm currently reading 8 and 8.5 in tandem with one another. And then after that, we have one more book. So that's the goal for November. The other 2 books related to this series that I read was The Big Ass Party. This is a very tiny, as you can see, novella. It is book 5.5, so you read it right after the 5th book. It's a lighthearted, fun read. You're not gonna miss anything if you don't read this, but if you just really love the world of Solaria and you just want to read and soak up even more content from them, I really recommend reading this. And then after this, I don't actually have a physical copy of it, but it was 5.6. It was Seth on the Moon, even shorter than this book. And again, a little novella, not necessarily a necessity to the whole storyline, but it talks about like a specific journey and like adventure one of the characters takes, and it gets mentioned quite a bit in like the 6th and the 7th book. So if you just kind of want to be like in the inside scoop and know what they're talking about, then you can read that. But again, still really short, and I love the like little novellas that they sprinkle in between some of these. It's fun. And the last book is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This was my book club book of the month. You guys, I've been really enjoying doing this book club. I really hope that you guys too. We are now officially picking for November. So go follow on Instagram to vote and to be a part of the book club. I think for the month of November, now that I'm talking about it, just like a little PSA, is that we're gonna move it over to Fable as like a little trial for the month, because I really love the way that Fable is organized. It has like an actual book club aspect with like broken out sections. It's awesome. And I love that like you guys can be in there, say whatever you want without necessarily like me prompting you and like replying, you know, like that's like the dream. I want it just to be like a full-on conversation between us without me necessarily like having to write something and you replying to it. Does that make sense? So I'm very excited to try that out. But anyways, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, this was nothing groundbreaking, right? Like it was a lighthearted, very easy read. I personally really liked picking this up, especially when I was in between some of the more intense books of Zodiac Academy, because it was like a breath of fresh air. But of course, it's not like a literary masterpiece. I think it's fun for the season, lots of fall vibes, lots of like Halloween, October vibes in it. Takes place in a small town. You have the grumpy sunshine trope, a little bit spicy, but of course, because of the spicy level that I'm used to, I was craving a little bit more. So yeah, I think it's a really cute book. They also have more in the series if you wanted to pick it up, but yeah, love it. My last favorite is a projector. You guys, this helps to like really set the full-on reading vibes, like the reading ambiance. Oh, I'm so in love with this edition. You guys know that creating like a cozy reading atmosphere and just like romanticizing it is just one of my favorite things from like this entire year. I love like my little corner, and now with like the seasons changing and it being like just super dark, I was like, how can I change this to still be like super cozy like I had it in the summertime? And on top of like lighting candles, even having like the window cracked a little bit to let the rain through with my heated blankets. I know it's a vibe. I thought adding a projector would be the perfect addition, and it really is. It's so nice to have like this big screen right next to where I'm reading that lights up on the wall just like different cozy scenes. It could be like a forest and it raining. It could be like chilling at Hogwarts. It could be riding on a train. It could be like any number of things. And I love like being able to match it with what I'm reading, like putting something fantasy on, but then I'm reading a fantasy. It just like really helps to set the scene and really be like pulled into the storyline a little bit more. It's, yeah, one of my favorite things I think since September. And on top of just like using it for reading, you can see that this is tiny. It's very portable. It has incredible quality of being 1080p, super high definition. You can create like this massive, I think it's like 120-foot screen. You can move it closer or further away and it adjusts the sizing. Juan and I have even used this for movie nights to have like this home theater sort of a vibe. But yeah, you just place this on any blank wall, create some like cozy seating with pillows and blankets, and it's a fun like little date night thing too. But you can take this camping, you can take this outdoors, and it has a connector on the bottom that it connects to like any tripod, which is great. And then it also does have a remote, which is really cool. But the nice thing about this too is that it's integrated with Google, I believe. So it has YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, like all of the apps just right there on your home screen. Really easy to navigate. Man, I absolutely love this. All right, my faves, that is the ending. That is all of my favorites from the past month. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, I'll have everything that I mentioned linked down below. You guys have to let me know what your favorite things were from the month. I would love to know. But I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in a couple of days in my next one. Bye.